This August, it'll be 8 years since I accidentally began to stumble into the music industry. Started the other podcast, Thequinnspin, when I was 26. I had a weekend to myself and listened to my old college radio show and just decided that's what I want to do. Is I want to have an impact. I want to do something that reaches people, that matters to somebody. And from there, it became about independent music. It became about finding music, finding bands to interview, feature on the show. 8 years later, almost 8 years later, here we are. I'm sitting here in Nashville. I'm recording the other podcast, Real Talk, right now. And to act as though it was that simple, from just point A to point B, I'd be lying. It definitely hasn't been there. There have been a lot of life events. There have been a lot of adverse situations, a lot of challenges that, there were definitely points along the way where I've questioned, whether to keep going, whether to keep moving forward, or whether I should fall in line and just say, I gave a good effort. I made a good run. Last night, as of recording this, it'll be 2 nights ago, we had a chance to work on just an incredible live stream production using our Live from the 615 engine for Briston Maroney, who actually, as of the release date of this episode, just released an album today called Sunflower, and you should definitely check it out. And just the way that production came together, it was like a sigh of relief, and I'm not one to really put too much on individual moments. I'm not one to really say, okay, like this is the moment that I've made it, because I know better. I've had enough of those moments that I thought I had made it, only to realize that it was really just the beginning of the journey. But it felt like one of those moments where I felt just very fortunate, very grateful to be part of creating content that looked and sounded and felt like that, right? And it just made me very grateful that I've stuck it out, through all the personal stuff, through all the professional challenges, through living in New Jersey and then Pennsylvania, and now moving here a couple of years ago with less than $1,000 in my pocket and whatever would fit in my car. I find myself in a place of gratitude and very grateful that not only have I not given up on this, but that it's coming together and that I'm living a life that's authentic to me. I'm living a life of inspiration, of purpose. And the reason I share this today, because I've been thinking about it a lot since the end of that production, and even during the production, is because I believe that life is out there for all of us. No matter where you've been, no matter what you've been through, there's a chance out there for you to identify your passion and go hard in that direction. And I think fear causes us, to make excuses as to why we shouldn't do it. Oh, well, I'm too old to do this, or, well, I have a family. I can't take time and switch careers right now. There's possibility all around us. Technology empowers you to learn anything that you could possibly want to learn. And if it's in your heart and if it's part of your vision, you can find a way to move toward it. You can find a way to keep going. And when it gets tough, realize that that's the chance to grow. That's the chance to learn. That's the chance to take those lessons and then do even better the next time. It's a long road. And it's not for the faint of heart. It's not easy, especially if you're trying to build something from the ground up, but it's out there for you. And I just want to encourage you to identify what that is and stick with it. Don't give up. That's what I've got for you today. If this message reached you in any way, I'd appreciate it if you would share, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and more. Check out Underground Music Collective. Check out Live from the 615. Everything we have going on there, production-wise, everything we have going on in this whole independent music ecosystem. And of course, check out Thequinnspin. New episodes of that are dropping every week again. And if you want to go one-on-one with mindset, goal setting, content strategy, the works, you name it, gerardlongo.net is the place. GerardLongo.net. We'll set you up with a one-on-one consultation. We'll get busy working together. Stay safe, Stay healthy, keep pushing, and I'll see you again soon.